Hello and welcome to a special topics presentation by We Teach CS on the subject of digital forensics, which will provide some basic information in an effort to familiarize you with this crucial aspect of computer science in our ever-changing technology world. What exactly is digital forensics? Simply put, it is the process of recovering and investigating digital material found on digital devices, like documents, pictures, audio files, or whatever represents data. This is often done in relation to possible criminal activity, but can also be done to recover information that has been lost due to a catastrophic event, like a fire or a device being put too close to a strong magnet, or any other possible scenario that is destructive to digital information. What exactly is a hacker? A hacker is generally considered to be anyone that is doing bad stuff on the internet, like illegally messing with your confidential information, sending out malicious software like viruses, worms, and trojans, wreaking havoc wherever they can. Generally speaking, there are three levels of hacking that are commonly identified: black hat, white hat, and gray hat. Black hat hackers are those who use the computer and the internet to perform illegal activities for personal gain and to do harm to others, such as stealing credit card and social security numbers, to perform destructive hacks on network systems, often just because they want to, because they are mean-spirited and vindictive, or perhaps because someone paid them to do it. White hat hackers have the skills equal to black hats, but use them for good and do not perform illegal activities. These often include being hired by a company to test their network system to see how robust and secure it is, and then report back to the business or organization the results of their work, perhaps with suggestions for improving their protection schemes against black hats. Gray hat hackers are not bad people and don't seek to do harm, but sometimes break the law with the actions they take. They have white hat attitudes and morals, but don't always ask permission to perhaps invade and explore the network of a business or organization, perhaps letting them know after the fact if they see a problem that needs to be addressed. In order to deal with the actions of all of the sinister hackers whose mission is to infiltrate and create havoc and destruction in the digital world, highly trained experts are needed who are skilled in the art and techniques of digital forensics. Just as a medical examiner does an autopsy and performs tests on a dead body, a digital forensics expert examines digital devices and artifacts to determine if criminal or otherwise unscrupulous activity has taken place. This expert can also help with the recovery of lost data that still remains on a device, but whose location or address has been lost somehow, as in a corrupted index or file allocation table. For example, when a file is deleted or hidden, the pointer or reference to it in the folder is deleted or hidden. But the file is really still there until another save operation uses some or all of the memory the deleted file used to begin with. There are two terms that are used to describe files that remain, but are somehow lost from normal access. The term remnant refers to an entire file that is still intact, but whose address is missing from a lookup table or folder content list. A related and similar term, remnant, indicates a portion of something that remains, not the entire thing. This would be a file that was deleted and whose memory has been partially overridden by another file being saved, and so only a portion of the original file remains. Both can be recovered by an expert in digital forensics using special digital tools. As we all know, there are bad things out there in the dangerous world of the internet, and we must take safety precautions against them. Malicious attacks come in a variety of forms, including worm infections, malware, phishing incidents, viruses, trojans, rootkits, and email-related threats. Anyone venturing into the internet must be aware and on guard, with sufficient protection to detect and repel unwanted intrusions, lest bad things happen to your computer system. Here are some definitions clarifying this often confusing and worrisome aspect of computing. Be aware of the difference between a worm and a Trojan, what a rootkit is and what phishing looks like, and how to avoid this deceptive trap. The basic rule of dealing with suspicious emails is to not open them if you don't know the sender. The 7-step cyber kill chain, shown on these 2 slides, detail the steps that hackers use to discover, infiltrate, and execute the mayhem of these malicious attacks. This includes various forms of active and passive reconnaissance, through social engineering, port scanning, and gathering data using readily available tools, such as Edgar, Google Hacking, and referencing ICON and IANA, 2 organizations responsible for the allocation and management of IP addresses throughout the United States and the world. The use of Whois can tell you a lot about a particular website, such as the owner, website manager, server location, and many other interesting tidbits of information. Managing and regulating the Internet has proven to be a daunting task, despite the laws that have been put into place, dealing with encryption and net neutrality. Various public and private organizations are involved in an attempt to control and manage the Internet, doing their best to protect the world against the black hats. A certified ethical hacker is essentially a person who could wear a white hat or even a gray hat, possessing the necessary skills, but committed to doing good in the cyber world. The digital workplace requires various levels of effort and use of all manner of tools to help secure the safety of digital artifacts and sensitive data, protecting the people from those who would seek to do harm. There are many aspects to this important field of digital forensics, and every effort needs to be made to understand it and to be proactive. In summary, digital forensics is a vast and important field of study, requiring computer scientists who understand what digital forensics is, know about legal, illegal, ethical, and unethical information gathering methods, know about the laws and guidelines that affect digital forensics practices, be aware of various types of malicious attacks and how to protect against them, know about businesses and government agencies that use digital forensics, how it fits into the workplace, and how to establish rules for the use of digital forensics tools in the analysis of network traffic data and data files from various storage media.